What's up, happy people? Bree Brown here, back with another video, and today I am introducing something brand new to my channel. I'm going to introduce tarot card readings. Recently I've been doing my tarot card readings on TikTok and it kind of blew up, so I've gotten a lot of requests to do them on YouTube, and I'm really excited to start doing this here. So this is going to be my very first YouTube tarot reading on who is stalking your social media. So we're going to get real in depth. I love getting super nosy, so I hope y'all ready to get nosy with me. And I also wanted to do kind of a PSA. If you guys could please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, it really helps me be more consistent, because sometimes I don't know people are looking for my content until people reach out and they're like, girl, where you been? And I'm like, oh, y'all be checking for me. So anyway, so if y'all can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell button so you will know when I post. I'm going to be doing Tarot Tuesdays with divine messages throughout the week, and I'm also going to be doing like day in the life videos. I want to introduce this little thing to my channel where I just do like weekly vlogs and just show you guys, bring you guys more into my life and show just pieces of my day every day. So anyway, I'll make another video of what is to come with my channel, but I know y'all ready to get into it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into who is stalking your social media. Okay, so pile number one is going to be this red crystal. Pile number two is this beautiful baby blue crystal. You can see, can you see? And pile three is going to be this beautiful black crystal. I might have to zoom in. Y'all, I can't see my camera because y'all, I can't see in general, really, you know. I need glasses, but the glare and, you know what, y'all ain't trying to hear all that. So anyway, pile number one. Let's see who is stalking your social media. I pre-shuffled a couple of cards for you guys, so I'm not shuffling on camera. So here is 3 descriptors of who this person is and how you know this person. Okay, so first of all, right off the bat, you got the Lovers. This is the person you were in a relationship with. This is a ex for sure. This is, I don't really do the whole like twin flame thing, but if you like the sound of that, I guess, like, it could be a twin flame because you got the Lovers. It could be a person that you probably consider a twin flame because you got the Lovers card. So right off the bat, I know that the person who's stalking your social media is a ex or ex-fling. You know, a sneaky link. No, I'm not even getting a sneaky link, because like this is a person that you were like in a relationship with. It was low-key kind of serious. So it's not like a slinky link. I said slinky mink. It's not like a slinky link or a slide or anything like that. This is somebody who you like had a commitment with. So yeah, that should give you, so I know y'all got people, all y'all exes probably look at y'all because y'all just that fine or whatever, and y'all probably got all this, you know, amazing stuff and all this amazing abundance going on, so your exes want to stalk you, period. But so first of all, this person carries like a lot of burdens. This person carries a lot of burdens. This person probably had a lot of baggage. That'll probably ring a bell to a lot of y'all. So the person who I'm talking about was an ex-partner who carried a lot of baggage. You probably had to carry a lot of their baggage. You probably have to kind of like carry the relationship in a way. This person actually was very like generous with what they had. You know, they were a type of person who, you know, they weren't like a stingy person. I'm not getting like this is a terrible person right now. I'm not getting really like super negative vibes. If anything, I'm getting kind of like sad vibes, because this person had a lot of like, you know, burdens and baggage and, you know, stuff that they were carrying around, probably weighed down a relationship because they were carrying around all this like trauma or whatever. But in their heart, I feel like they were a very giving person. Like, that's what I'm getting right now, is that they had a lot of abundance and they weren't particularly stingy about giving that abundance away. Okay, so So when I asked Spirit for 3 cards to describe this person, and I asked for 3 cards as to how you know this person. But we pretty much know how you know this person because you were a lover. Okay, so I'm getting the Hermit card. This could be a Virgo or like an earth sign or something like that. Sun, Moon, Rising. You could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, this is a person who pretty much kept to themselves. And I can really see that when I get this like burdens card too. Like, so this person probably like kept... This person probably was like a homebody, an introvert, you know, a person who was probably a little bit self-conscious too. I'm kind of getting that from a couple of cards that I'm getting. Probably a little bit self-conscious, a person who, you know, they weren't like out in these streets like that. They kept to themselves. You know, they were kind of doing like inner work or whatever. Or maybe they were just like those burdens that they was carrying. They wanted to just be by themselves. They didn't want to be out here partying. It looked like this type of person was the type of person who worked on their bag a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they worked on their money. You know, they was pretty much focused on, you know, achieving and getting to the next level. It's giving me Capricorn vibes as well, y'all. So I don't know if y'all dated a Capricorn, you know, had someone with a Capricorn or whatever, whatnot. But it's definitely giving me like that stoic, you know, that like earth sign energy. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to my earth signs. Like, I love y'all, but y'all do be mad serious. Like, y'all be mad. Because I'm a Pisces. And sometimes I feel with like earth signs, like I don't know, like I be too much for them or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, y'all need to loosen up a little bit, you know? But earth signs are like very focused on, you know, their bag, getting to the next level, getting where they need to go. They don't really have enough time. They don't really, you know, care to, you know, surround themselves with a bunch of people. Those are like, when I hear like earth sign, I hear like, you know, they're like the loners. You know, they could be the loners. You know, water signs are like that too. Pisces are like that. Cancers are like that. I don't know about Scorpios, but I know with Pisces, we can be loners. We can be, you know, we can go off to our own. And yes, I'm going to be talking about Pisces because it's Pisces season and we deserve to be talked about, okay? So during Pisces season, I don't care if this reading is about an earth sign. I'm going to be talking about Pisces, okay? So anyway, yeah, this is definitely an earth sign. This person was focused. This person was just like off to themselves. They had this magician energy. So they wanted to kind of like create. They wanted to create abundance, create a life for themselves. Probably create a life with you. So what happened? Interesting. So these are going to be the cards for what happened in this relationship. This is very interesting. Okay, so you got the Moon card. And you got 4 of Swords, which is my like rest and rejuvenation card. Needing rest, needing time to yourself. So I'm not sure if this is your energy. Let me ask Spirit, is this your energy or is it their energy? This whole like rest situation. And what the Moon is telling me is like kind of like fearful, you know, hidden feelings. Maybe they didn't tell you like how much this relationship meant to them or how much you mean to them. You know, maybe they just weren't honest about their feelings. They were just so enthralled into working and trying to build, you know, a future for themselves that they probably got like one-track minded and, you know, kept their feelings kind of close to the vest or whatever. That's what it's looking like for me. It's looking like somebody retreated. I don't know if this is your energy or their energy, but somebody retreated and took like a rest. They wanted a break. This might be a relationship that like this is for a selected few people. It might, oh, never mind. I was just going to say something. You got the 3 of Swords. I was going to say that this might be a relationship that is like not even really over. It's like on a hiatus because I hit this like rest card, which is kind of like when things are still kind of like open-ended. You know what I mean? It's not really just like a defined, you know, breakup. I was going to say that, and that might be for a selected few of you guys, but I got the 3 of Swords. So this breakup was not for a lot of you guys, this was a actual breakup. And not only was it a breakup, it was a breakup that caused a lot of damage to you. It caused a lot of damage to you. Because this person was very like low-key about their feelings. This person was like very like elusive about their feelings, and that definitely gives me earth sign energy, because sometimes you don't know where you stand with an earth sign, man. They'll have you like out. Okay, she flew out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, yeah, because look, this person was like really focused on like their career. They're really focused on like, you know, they're juggling a lot. If you can see this Two of Pentacles, this person was like juggling a lot. They're juggling like their home life, their, you know, work life, you know, they're ambitious. So they're trying to create this like, you know, stability for themselves or whatever. And I just think that when it came to you, they dropped the ball on that. They were trying to like, you know, balance like everything that they were trying to do. But when it came to you, they definitely dropped the ball on that, causing you a lot of pain. Causing you a lot of pain. Dang, but this was a person, like, I'm not necessarily getting super, super negative vibes from this person. But you know, some people. Ooh, hold on, child. Let's start that over. Let me get one more card as like a descriptor of like, oh, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, it seemed like this person, like when y'all were together or whatever, this was like a very like stagnant energy. Things weren't really going their way when y'all were together. That's why they were working so hard on trying to have a better future. Or maybe it could be vice versa. It doesn't have to just be like them doing this. It could be you were working hard, you were trying to, you know, make some shit shake, you were trying to, you know, get to your bag and, you know, get to your bag and you know, you were trying to work on your pentacles. And you know, maybe this relationship, it just was the wrong place, wrong time, wrong timeline, because it's looking very much like, you know, it's looking a lot like one person was really working on like their future, and the other person was definitely like caring about the relationship a little bit more. Yeah. And then it's like this energy of like not guarded with your money, not hoarding your money. And I don't know if that's you or if that's the person, but you know, I'm getting like this person, you know, donates. This person like is very what do you call that word? This person's like very giving, you know. And they're not hoarding their money or whatever, but they are working on their bag. That could either be you or them. And this relationship was just like not, it's not that you didn't have time for it, but maybe it was just wrong timing, wrong timing for sure. And let's get, because y'all only got this one tarot deck because my other tarot deck, y'all, long story. But I'm working on getting another tarot deck, so I got to recycle these quartz. And then we're gonna get like, what are they thinking about when they're looking at your social media? How about we say that? You know, how about we say that? Because I want to know what they think when they look at it, who they look at it with, if they tell anybody they look at it. Y'all, I am so like, it's like funny because I feel like once I cut you out of my life, or once you're like out of my life, you're out of it. But I do be curious to be like, you know, are they groveling? And it's not even that I need you to be groveling. It's just that was a Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So when they look at your social media, they definitely see that you're doing better than you were when y'all were together. Because when I pulled it in the past energy, it was a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So that probably means that you probably weren't doing that well when y'all were together. You know, stuff really wasn't going well for you when y'all were together. But now stuff is going very well for you, my darling. Okay? And they be looking at that. Like, they look at your social media like, wow, you know, this person's doing so well. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So what the Queen of Swords in the reverse tells me is they might view you as like, so when the Queen of Swords is in the upright, that is like a very like unbiased judgment, a very unbiased, she just judges people accordingly. You know what I mean? Like, she is not the type of person who just like has this history with you or have this preconceived notions about you, and she's going to be like biased. Like, she's going to judge you very accordingly. But it's in the reverse. So that tells me that when they look at your social media, they think that you're going to not accept them because you're going to be like thinking about like how they were in the past, or, you know, holding them to like a negative viewpoint because of how they were in the past. They basically think that you wouldn't give them a second chance or something like that because, you know, you have a biased opinion. Basically, you have a biased judgment about them. They also see, you know, this is the Pentacles card, the working on my money card, working on my bag. They see that you're working on your money, and now you're in the energy that they were in, or vice versa. Vice versa, like their inner energy that you were in. It's a collective reading, y'all. I'm picking up a lot of energies, so take what resonates and leave what don't. In the Chariot, oh my God. So look, y'all. So they're thinking about coming towards you. They're thinking about coming towards you, but the Chariot is very slow moving. So they're going to take their time. They're going to take their time to come towards you, but they will come towards you. They will come in a text form or a, you know, phone call if they still know your number, if you haven't blocked them or something like that, but they definitely want to come towards you. And then we got the Two of Wands. We got the Two of Wands. So what that tells me is like new opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like new ideas. You probably on some whole new vibes since y'all been, you know, not seeing each other or whatever. Oh, Spirit just, like, sometimes Spirit just be like yelling at me and like it's, anyway, hold on. Okay, y'all. So, okay, y'all. So then my dog, sir, chill, bro. Sometimes he just be getting like real extra. Okay, so when they look at your social media, what do they think? Okay, so we got the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got the 10 of Cups. And that tells me that, you know, they want this like happy ending with you, like family. They can see you, they can see y'all having a family. Now all of a sudden they want to have a family. But when I tell y'all, like, to be completely honest, I don't really see a negative, like, this isn't giving me toxic. You know what I'm saying? This is giving me like a breakup, but like one of those breakups where it's like, yeah, it hurts you, it really just like it hurts you, but it wasn't because they did anything particularly like gruesome, you know what I mean? Like this was kind of like a, oh, that stung, you know, it didn't work out, it could have worked out, but it didn't work out because of circumstances. That's what I'm getting, like a circumstantial breakup, not like a you are a terrible person breakup, because they're looking at you now and then they're just saying like, dang, I wish I had that like happy family with them, you know. We got the 6 of Cups as well, and that's like the, you know, reliving the past, reliving, you know, reminiscing, you know. They're looking at your social media and they're like reminiscing about how it used to be, like they're, you know, imagining how it was, you know, remembering the good times and stuff like that. You know, they're going down memory lane. Back down memory lane. Did I just show my age? Because a lot of people don't even know that song. But anyway, so, and then they're looking at, you know, Page of Cups. You know, you got that new money. You got that new opportunity. You know, you got those new vibes headed towards you. And they're looking at that or whatever. And they're like, wow, this person's doing really well. You know, this person has really gotten it together. You know, they're in their bed. You got that Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. You might be a water sign. You might be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You might also be, I'm getting heavy water, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also be a air sign. You can also be an air sign. I'm getting heavy air. I'm getting air and water. I'm getting air and water for you. Sun, Moon, Rising. A little bit of earth, but that's just because like this is a collective reading and I'm catching everybody else's, you know, energy. So I made these message cards. I'm sorry, y'all, if I keep looking at the camera like that, it's because I can barely see it and I need to know when it stops recording. So anyway, I made these message cards with whatever they want to say to you, or, you know, whatever you want to say to them. It could go vice versa. Y'all know it's a collective reading. Let us do what it do. So can I get, oh, you popped out. Oh, wow. I wanted you. I wanted you is what it says. They wanted you, child. They wanted you. Oh! Somebody said, you did me wrong. So this person might have felt like you were the person who did them wrong. You were the person who like weren't understanding of like what they were trying to achieve in life, or weren't understanding of, you know, how hard that they were working to achieve their goals or whatever. And then it says, you want me. You want me. And that might be true. If it is true, I'm not judging you. I mean, if you did do this person wrong, I would definitely say that, you know, they would probably come back. or if you want to come back, you could probably come back. And then I got, you can't beat me. You can't beat me. I'm not sure where that's coming from. I'm not sure where that's coming from. I mean, it might be the fact that since they think that you want them, they're thinking like, and you can't get rid of me in your mind. They probably think that you're like stalking their page. They probably think that you're looking at what they're doing. And then it says we were never friends. So that lets me know that this person was a person that you were dating. You know, this was a person that you were probably in a relationship with. They think that you cannot get them off of your mind. They think that you want them back. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. And they also think that you did them wrong, child. That's for a selective few of you guys. They don't have to be true. It's just what they think. And it's probably not true. This is my first reading here on YouTube, y'all. I am going to be doing longer readings, more in-depth readings with different cards and different, like, all of that, a little sprinkle, a little razzle dazzle. Okay, but if you want shorter readings, please visit my TikTok. I was going to say my TikTok channel. Please follow me on TikTok at What's Up Bree, and I do smaller readings there, and I do a bunch of little other cute stuff. So, like y'all follow me on TikTok because, you know, I'll let y'all know what's up. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video because, y'all, it really does encourage me to make more videos. Like I told y'all before, I am an introvert, so I stay in the house, okay? And I don't just be feeling like being online and stuff like that. So, like, if y'all do subscribe and I know people actually are counting on my content, I'm going to make more content. It just is what it is because it's not about me anymore. It's about y'all. It's about the collective. Okay? So anyway, I hope y'all like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, see y'all. Always be happy, period. What's up, how to? So let's get it started with who is stalking your social media. If you chose this really cute baby blue crystal, this is going to be your pal for who is stalking your social media. Now, I pre-shuffled a couple cards. Have not seen them yet, but I pre-shuffled. Okay, and so I do want to say that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Y'all already know what it is. I asked Spirit to give me 3 cards to be a descriptor for who this person is that's stalking your social media, so let's get it popping. King of Swords, the Emperor, and Judgment. Okay, so off rip, this is a person who you definitely made a judgment call about. You judged the situation accordingly. You looked at the connection. You decided that this connection was not for you. That is for certain. This is giving me a very like masculine energy. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man that we're speaking about. It's giving me a very like stoic masculine energy because I got the King of Swords and the Emperor. This is a person who is very stern in their convictions. This is the type of person who's like, you can't convince them of something that they don't believe. Like Taurus energy, you know what I mean? Like, if they believe something, it don't matter if it's like the sky is red. You cannot convince this person that we're talking about that the sky is blue. You just stop. Just give it up because you're not going to convince. Once they believe something, that is what it is. So I hope that that's like a major descriptor of who this person is. Very stern in their conviction. Very much so like my way or the highway type of person. Very much so a person that's like, you know, my opinion is the right opinion because it makes sense, and my way is the only way because my way makes sense and your way doesn't. That is this type of person. King of Swords energy. This is the person who, you know, they have this very like, even if it's a woman, they have this very like masculine, they're very much in their masculine energy, almost too much in their masculine energy. But let me get some more cards to describe who this person is. So King of Pentacles, child. Y'all got the 3 of Swords. I got this in pile number 1 as well. So if you want to slide over to pile number 1, ain't nobody judging you. Can't nobody see what you're doing. So go ahead and slide over to pile number 1. And then we got the King of Cups. So off rip, the type of zodiacs that I am getting is heavy, heavy air sign. I'm also getting a little dibble dabble of water. Might be their moon sign is a water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm getting Aquarius. I'm getting Gemini, and I'm getting Libra for sure. Okay, so I asked Spirit, what happened in this connection? You know, can you let me know what happened in this connection or whatever? So what I'm seeing that happens in this connection is betrayal. Betrayal most certainly happened in this connection. These cards are like looking away. Like when I look at these cards, they're all looking away from me in a very like, you know, like almost like a pompous way. I don't know, this might resonate for a few of you, but let's just go down this rabbit hole real quick because, You know, I'm really getting this energy. Okay, this person to me comes off as very pompous. Very pompous. Very like know-it-all. You know, very like, you know, just like I know everything. Like you kind of, you know, you don't know nothing. It's kind of like looking down on a person. Like when I look at the cards, because a lot of times I am an intuitive reader. I read what I see. I read what spirit tells me. Not, you know, so let me just get that out the way. But this person is a person who thought that they were better than you. This person for certainly thought that they were smarter than you, better than you, wiser than you, got more money than you, can handle their emotions better than you. They probably called you at one point irrational or something like that, or you know, you don't know how to control yourself. They probably like gaslit you a lot of the times, made you feel like you was kind of stupid or something like that, or talk to you like you was stupid, talk to you in a very condescending manner, you know, a very condescending tone, which definitely broke your heart. And that's what happened in this connection, is this person kept trying to play you. This person kept trying to act like they were better than you, and you made a judgment on that, and you was like, yeah, I'm good on you. I'm good on you. So I asked Spirit, what are they thinking when they're stalking your social media? So, and this is what Spirit done told me. So this is what this person is thinking when they stalk your social media. First of all, they feel like they're the victim. I just want to point that out. Like this person definitely feels like they're the victim. If you look at that, she is just tied up, acting like she can't do nothing with herself. You know, ropes probably ain't even tight. You know, she can just move herself out the ropes, but she don't want to because she's too comfortable being a victim. So they either feel like you feel like you're the victim, or you're always a victim, which is kind of like something that narcissistic people say. I know this word gets thrown around and everybody wants to be like a psychiatrist, right? Psychologist. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Everybody wants to diagnose people with, you know, personality disorders. However, I'm just telling y'all what the card is saying. The card is, it's feeling, it's smelling narcissistic. It's tasting narcissistic. It's tasting narcissistic. So that's what that's telling me. Like narcissistic people swear that, you know, while they're playing the victim in whatever situation that they're in, they swear that you're playing the victim. Like everything is like projection. Like, oh, you think you better than me? Like, no, actually you think you better than me. Oh, you think you smarter than me? Like, no, actually you're acting as if you think you're smarter than me. Like it's always projection. Like that's why they always tell on themselves. If you're an empath, if you're a high vibrational person, if you're a chosen one, you sometimes to be tested by the universe, you know, because they always always want to test you and stuff. So anyway, they'll throw a pop quiz in there and they'll send you a narcissist, so you got to know how to navigate them. And one thing that narcissistic people do is they project. That's how they give themselves away, because they'll tell you exactly what they're doing. I'm gonna give y'all a story time later. It's really killing me to not let this story time. Look, I'm stuttering. I want to say it so much, but I'm gonna let y'all know later. I'm gonna tell y'all all my stories of my run-ins with narcissistic people later. Okay, so anyway, what they're thinking when they look at your social media is that you left them out in the cold. You left them out in the cold. You probably got a cute little bag now. Like, I don't know, you know, it's probably don't look as much as you would like it to look, but you are a very abundant person, and people can see your abundance, even though even if you can't see it, people feel like there's like a glow about you, because you got the sun. You got the sun, you got the strength, you got the temperance, you know, so this is all what they think you look like when they see you, what your social media projects to them when they see you. So it's projecting the strength card, it's projecting the sun card, it's projecting temperance, like a very balanced energy. And you're giving me very much empathic abilities, you know what I'm saying? Cup runneth over situation where you're just so blessed that you can bless other people and you feel comfortable in that, you know? And this person is feeling like you left them out in the cold, and they're a victim of that. Boo-hoo. Okay? So, and even to do this, you had to have a certain amount of strength to leave a narcissist to like really get out of their range. You have to have a certain amount of strength to you, because they will try to break you down mentally. Like all the things that a narcissist love about you, or like whatever light you have, they'll try to like take that away. They'll really work to try to take away whatever light you had. All the things that they loved about you from the beginning will be the things that they try to tear you down for later. And this pile is giving me, this was a narcissistic person in your life. It does not have to be a person that you dated. Honestly, I'm not even getting a relationship vibe from this. Actually, yes. No, I actually am sorry. Yeah, I actually am getting. This could be an ex with the Three of Swords. But for a big part of the collective, I'm seeing that this was like an old boss or a friend, and it could also be an ex. That's what I'm seeing. Because I don't see any family cards, so I don't think this is none of y'all family. But, you know, I'm seeing, like I said, it could be an ex. It could be an old friend. Old friend. Or it could be, what did I say? Boss, old friend. Or a person that y'all dated. Yeah, let me get a couple more descriptors of how often they check your social media. A couple more zodiac signs. And we're going to round out this reading with my message cards that I created all on my lonesome. Ciao, good night. This person was, if it was not confirmed before that that person is a narcissist, this tells me, I don't even know if y'all can see this. I really hope that y'all can see this. But this tells me that this person is a freaking narc, bro. They were sneaky in this relationship. A little sneaky snake. They was so sneaky in this relationship. Whatever it was, you know, and they definitely wished bad on you. They were probably jealous of you, probably, you know, imitating you, probably trying to be like you, probably trying to steal your likeliness, all the while trying to make your self-esteem lower because, you know, they got to knock you down. Whoever feels like they have to like knock you down inches, you know, already feels like you're above them. So that's what they felt like they had to do to you. They're probably like very jealous of you, very envious of your lifestyle, very envious of you. They're still envious of your lifestyle. Actually, let's check the messages and see what the messages are saying. These are a couple messages that I wrote out thyself about what this person might, you know, be saying or want to say to you. Oh, love don't live here. Child. Love don't live here. So, I mean, basically what they saying is like, I know a lot of people will refute this, but I don't really think that narcissistic people are capable of like truly loving someone. I just don't think that they like possess that quality, because in order to love somebody, you have to have empathy. So even if you think that a narcissistic person loves you, it's not that. Like, I don't know what it is. You're a supply to them. You're a supply. Just like a fiend, like a dope fiend need dope. Like, you the dope, basically. But you dope, though. You get me? Okay. So, anyway. Oh, y'all. Stop. Okay. I'm about to put this down. I hope you fail. And I was getting that. Didn't I say that earlier? I feel like I said that earlier. They hope you fail. I hope you fail. I dream about you. And then I am happy, but it's in the reverse. So they're not happy. Which is no, like, surprise. Like, you know. Is a person like this really happy? You know? Is a person who competes against you? Is a person who tries to tear you down? Is a person who acts like they're so much better than you, like they're so much smarter than you, like they just like, you know, is a person like that truly happy? Because no happy people that I know try to tear people down. It just doesn't happen. One more. I give up. Don't believe that though, because narcissists definitely do not be giving up. Like, they will stalk you for 20 plus years. Like, they don't care. Once they feel like a supply slid it out their grasp, they will literally stalk you for years. So I don't know about the I give up thing. Maybe you give up. You give up, child, and good for you. Please don't go back, Lord. Please don't go back. Like, seriously, like, y'all, please don't go back. Like, once you get out of there, run. Like, that, like, y'all, run and stay gone. But anyway, let me just let y'all know. Let me just reiterate what the call said. This is what they want to tell you. Love don't live here. This person did not love you. This person, whoever this person was, they did not love you. I hope you fail. They are wishing bad on you. Go ahead and put your protection spells around you. Do return to senders, child. Go outside, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do this too. I'm gonna make another vlog about this. But go outside and take all that nasty, like those, you know, nasty wishes that people wish on you. Take it off, put it outside in the field somewhere, kick it. I don't know. Do what you need to do, but get all of that off of you and make sure you're doing return to sender spells. I dream about you, child. They out here dreaming in the 5D, 4D, what is it? They out here dreaming in another realm about you, child. And you might have to do a cord cutting ceremony too, because if y'all still connected like this to where they dreaming about you, they can show up in your dreams as well. If you don't want that to happen, if you truly don't want this person, then you need to do a cord cutting ceremony. If y'all would like me to show y'all how to do a cord cutting ceremony, please comment below and let me know. If y'all want me to show y'all how to do a return to sender spell, the return to sender spells that I do each and every night for my friends, my family, and myself, please let me know if y'all want me to do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know let me know because I need to know. Okay, and then I am happy in reverse. Y'all know this person's not happy. This person was never happy. They weren't happy when they were with y'all, so boom. And I give up. And that sounded a lot like you. So anyway, Pal 2, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This is my first reading here on YouTube. If you want to see more of my readings, please go on TikTok. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel at What's Up Bree. And please, y'all, subscribe, because, like, I need to know, like, if y'all feeling this or not, you know, because I got new content coming to y'all, and I need to know if y'all, like, really feeling my content like that. Okay, so, until next time, always be happy, y'all. Mwah. What's up, Pal 3? Welcome to your reading. Okay, so we're going to get real nosy into who this person is that is stalking your social media and what they thinking about when they stalking your social media, and if they have any message for you when they stalking your social media. Okay, so without further ado, I asked Spirit for 3 cards to describe who this person is, and Spirit said the Sun, 4 of Wands in reverse, in the Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Sun tells me that this person is a person who, you know, they have a little glow about, not a little glow, they definitely have a glow about them. They have a spark about them. They have a shine. You know, they have something that is joyous in their life, abundance, you know what I mean? But when I see the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it gives me like stagnation, lack of progression, lack of moving forward. I'm not sure why this person isn't moving forward, because if you get the Sun, like, you're a person who, like, is, you know, like a person who glows, you know, a person who attracts abundance in their life, a person who shines, you know. But when I get the Page of Pentacles, it's telling me that their life for some reason is in stagnation, and it has to do with the way that they work with people, or the way that they interact with people, you know. It's seeming like this is a person who, I don't know, it seems like this person is a type of person who has conflicts with people a lot. Even though from what I'm seeing, this person seems to have like a good spirit, like a good heart, but it just seems like, you know, their life isn't progressing because of the way that they interact with people. And I'm not sure. I'm really curious to know. Actually, I normally don't need any clarifiers, but I definitely need some clarifiers for it, because it's kind of like an oxymoron. It's like a person who's like really joyous in life, really optimistic, you know, but they're not really progressing, and they don't really work well with others, which is something that's like interesting, because it's like, how you gonna be like that and like that? Spirit, can I get a clarifier for the Sun card to describe this? And they were definitely, okay, like very definite. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay, so the reason why this person is like, you know, stagnant in their life, or like feels, you know, don't work well with others, because they are a more independent type of spirit. They're a person who likes to work alone. They're a person who's probably like, you know, a loner. I got that same vibe from my pile number 2, but this is definitely giving different energy. So they might seem like a person like a loner, a person who like to achieve things on their own. It's actually giving me a person who's very like strong-willed, but they possess this level of like hesitation for going after their goals. Maybe they have kind of like, you know, at certain points they'll have like a lack mindset, or like limiting beliefs about what they can really achieve. So even though they have this like joyous nature, or optimistic nature, they still have like the subconscious. This is deeper than I thought it was going to be, child. They still have like the subconscious level of like, but can I do that? Because I don't know. You know, still have that like tendency of second guessing themselves. So if that rings a bell to y'all, that's very specific. This is probably the most specific one I had the whole time. And then we got the Justice card. So this person can be a Libra. This person feels like they make very, yeah. So this is what this is giving me from this person. Instead of being like a dreamer, which is why I'm getting like hell of air sign. Like I'm getting just like air. Every single card I'm getting air sign. So, okay. So instead of being like a dreamer, like how I feel like most of the people watching this tarot reading is like a dreamer. This person is a person who's very, what they would call, what do you call that? See, I don't even know the word a realist. Yeah, a realist. Y'all, I'm tripping on how I didn't even know that word because I never say that. Because I used to hate when people would be like, you know, I'd be like, oh, I'm an optimist, you know, like I just think on the bright side, like, you know, glass half full. And then it'll be a person who's like, I'm a realist. And it's just like, but what's real? What's real? You know what I'm saying? Look, is anything real? You know, how can you be a realist if nothing's real? Riddle me that. Can somebody riddle me that? Okay, no one can riddle me that. And there'll be that one Aquarius that's like, I can riddle you that, you know, so anyway. But yeah, this person feels like they're being like a realist. So it's like, even though they glow and like that, this stagnation that's happened in their life is because of their limiting beliefs. And because of what like they really want in life, they feel like they can't have that. Or a part of them feels like they can't have that because it's not realistic. I hope y'all know who that is. Okay, so I asked Spirit, so these cards were a descriptor, and I also asked Spirit what happened in this connection. So what happened in this connection? So we got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords tells me that one person moved away from like these burdens or the problems, you know, that they were facing in this relationship or this connection that you guys had. So that probably tells me that like either you walked away from this or this person walked away from this. I'm really getting that you walked away from this situation. You might be a person who, you know, is probably a dreamer. You know, you're probably a person who's a dreamer. You go after what you want. Even if you're not, you're a person who's like an optimistic person. If you're not an optimistic person, this isn't your pile. Because I'm definitely getting that for like your energy. And it just doesn't seem like this person's energy was a good match for yours. That's what I'm really getting. So why did this connection end? This connection ended because one person who I'm perceiving as you moved on from like the burdens. Like you just felt like this relationship and this person's emotions, this person's way of thinking was just like too burdensome for you. Like it was just too much for you. I don't even know if is burdensome a word. If it's not, y'all know what it means. So anyway, yeah, so y'all just felt like it just had too many burdens for y'all, so y'all just walked away from the situation. The Queen of Pentacles is giving me like a lack of security, you know, a lack of wealth, a lack of abundance. You know, you felt like this connection wasn't moving forward. You felt like it couldn't move forward, and if it was going to move forward, it would be you compromising the way you think and the way you feel, or you know what you want to do ultimately in order to be in this connection. It also says that like self-doubt was what happened in this situation. It has the Strength in reverse, exactly what I was talking about. That who this person is at their core is like, you know, they might project this like sun energy. They might project this energy of like, I could do all of this stuff or whatever. But like when we talking about moves, they're not making them. When we're talking about like actually putting into effect what you're talking about, they're not doing it. Can you see this? I'm sorry if y'all saw it. I moved my vape pen. I didn't know if y'all saw it. Okay, so yeah, when it's talking about actually like moving forward on these goals you speak of, they don't do it. It's just like all talk, but don't make no moves or whatever. And you moved out of this situation because you just felt like, you know, you were in this type of energy and you didn't want to be in this type of energy anymore. Let me get the relationship between you and this person, or what why, you know, wow. Okay. It's telling me for one party in this situation isn't over. Like this connection isn't over, or they don't want it to be over, and they're trying to make a manipulative way of coming back to you. That's what I'm seeing through this. That's what I'm seeing through this. Yeah, because I got the death in reverse. That means, like, you know, not accepting the end of something, not accepting the completion of something, trying to prolong it, or trying to, like, bring the past into the present, you know. And then a magician in an upright, this is a person who's, like, naturally, you know, alchemizing things into their life. This person who's naturally bringing into abundance. The magician reverse is a very manipulative person that wants to bring whatever they want. Dang, this... Y'all, do y'all hear this ice cream truck? I hope y'all don't hear that. If y'all do, I'm sorry, but I gotta continue while the iron's hot. Okay, so anyway, so this magician in the reverse, that's a person who will, like, manipulate their way into getting what they want in a very toxic manner. So that's what it's giving for me. So it is feeling like a person that y'all dated before. Or at the very least, y'all had some type of, like, a fling with this person. And what are they thinking about when they're looking at your social media? We have the Fool in reverse, the Tower in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Devil in the Star. Okay, so what I can say to you is this person checks your social media often. Like, and when I say often, that's like me, like, that's me trying to, like, be, like, precious about it. Like, they check your social media in a very obsessive way. Just saying. You got the Devil card, and the Devil tells obsessed, like toxic traits, Scorpio. This person, I didn't mean to make that face when I said Scorpio. I'm just saying, like, gives me that Scorpio energy, because, like, not for nothing, when a Scorpio, they will stick with it. Like, y'all, I gotta tell y'all a story about this Scorpio. Like, y'all, you want to talk about obsessed? And this was one of my friends. I gotta tell y'all about this story time. I'm gonna tell y'all in a different thing, but, like, talk about obsessed. The reason why I make that face when I say Scorpio is because of this girl. Like, she still to this day, if I have a dislike on this video, it's her. It's her, you know. And, like, this, I blocked, like, 7 pages, 7 Instagram pages, seven accounts. Like, I'm itching only because it's just like, ugh, you know. Like, so when you get a non-healed Scorpio and they're in that, like, devil energy, child, they do not give up. So what does this person think about when they look at your social media? And they do it often. They think about, you know, they think about coming towards you in a very calculated way. Just like I said before. Yeah, with this magician energy. I'm sorry, I got real, like, because it was like, dang, that really did tie in well. I love when Spirit does that. So the Fool reverse is telling me, like, a calculated, a more, like, thought out approach to whatever is going on. So just like I told you that they have the potential of being very manipulative in the way that they try to get you back, in the way they try to draw you into their lives, the Fool energy, when they look at your page, they're trying to think of, like, how they can manipulate their way back on the scene, you know? Child. And then the Tower in reverse is just telling me, like, again, with that Death in reverse energy, that's the same energy. It's just, like, not accepting the fact that this is finito. It's done. It's over. Like, no more. I'm washing my hands with you, and you cannot manipulate your way back into my life, child. And why would you even want to be in somebody's life that you felt like you had to manipulate your way back into their life? Like, it just really does. It really doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you don't gotta tell me. You don't even have to tell me once you don't want me to be in your life. You don't even gotta tell me once. You could look at me away. I could have a dream about you. I'm gone. Like, you do not have to tell me. You do not have to tell me twice. But with certain people, they just, like, no, you're mine. Like, they see you as, like, more like property or something like that, or more like just, you know. They just, or their ego is just so big that they're just like, no, you're not going nowhere. Unless I say it's over, then it's over. And this is definitely that type of energy. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. This is definitely that type of energy. Yeah, Knight of Cups too. Knight of Cups in reverse is telling me this person's not balanced in their emotions, in their mental state. You know, they're just not balanced. They're not, you know, the elevator don't go to the top floor, if y'all know what I mean. Like, it's not going to the top level, you know what I mean. So this is a person who you don't have nothing to be worried about, because you got the Star card. Like, you're heavily protected, you're divinely guided, you're protected, like your barrier is like super protected. You don't have to worry about this energy. This is just a person who's just like, they wish that they could be in your life again. But the only thing that's different with this person than pile 2 is that this person, like, that person was a narcissist. Well, okay, look. It could be for a selected few of y'all, but I'm seeing that this energy is a lot more obsessive than pile 2. This energy is a lot more toxic than pile 2. But y'all good. Y'all ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm looking at y'all energy too, and y'all don't have nothing to worry about. Like, y'all very protected. This person looks like a clown. Like, I hate to say it, but you look like a clown. So and they're so delusional. The cards that I pulled out, oh, I didn't even tell y'all. Okay, so I made these little message cards for what this person wants to say to you. And if they, could talk to you or whatever, which they probably shouldn't, because this energy is not giving like, ooh, let's talk on Friday night type of energy, So, so it has, I am fake in reverse. So this person definitely thinks that they real, whoever this person is. Clearly, they don't think they fake. But when you're not fake, you don't gotta like declare it. You just don't be fake. Like, that's kind of the way to clear that up. But, and then it says, can we talk? I don't really want you. That came out, which is interesting, because to not really want me, you're checking my social media on a daily basis. A daily basis, y'all. They have an alert for y'all stuff. Like, they be looking at y'all stuff. They got an alert. Every time you post something, they scrambling, like, calm down. Like, every time you post something, they're just like giddy about it, like, relax. And the energy that I feel like I'm tapped into y'all energy, and the energy that I feel by you is like, I'm bothered. Like, just like, okay, you look like a clown. Sorry to tell you. Actually, I'm not sorry to tell you. Okay, so it says, y'all, so one of the messages says, I'm sorry, but I do it again. So whatever they did, they sorry, but they haven't really changed like that. Whatever they did. And it says, I am the victim. This person feels like they're the victim, clearly. They want to talk to you. They said they don't really want you, though. They don't really want you, but they want to talk to you. I don't know what they want to talk to you about, child. But they don't want you, but they want to talk to you. And then they said, I am the victim. So, duly noted. And when people do that, it's just like bizarre to me, because like, you're the victim. Because normally, I don't know if it's just me, but like, if I'm the victim of somebody, I don't want to ever see that person again. Like, I don't want you in my life at all. They're saying that they're the victim, yet they have the Death in reverse and the Tower in reverse, like resisting change, resisting that this is over. Why you want it so bad if you was the victim of it? Weird. And then it says, I'm sorry, but I do it again. How you the victim? That's odd. If anybody know a life like that? Anybody know a universe where they're sorry but they do it again, but they're the victim? Where's that place? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, and they're saying like, I'm not fake. I'm not fake. So the overall consensus is that they are. So anyway, y'all, pile 3, I hope y'all really enjoyed that reading. I hope that resonated with a couple of y'all, and if y'all like this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel, y'all, because I need to know if y'all like watching